Hello, this is a message for someone who is feeling at odds with themselves. So if this message is for you, you're kind of upset with yourself, but you might not even realize it right now. You just feel this angstiness, you're at odds with yourself, you're kind of crabby. Crabby is what you probably would describe it as. But what's really going on, if this message is for you, is you did something recently. You did something recently that you actually feel challenged by. You are not very happy with your own behavior and where it led you, okay? So whoever this message is for, you did something, you executed some kind of plan is what I'm getting. You had a plan. You made a plan, you executed a plan to do something, to achieve something, and what happened instead surprised you. It did not go according to plan. You did not get what you were hoping out of it. And now you're frustrated. You're upset, you're at odds with yourself. And what I'm getting is someone who can't even figure out what's wrong. I mean, they can pinpoint that the plan didn't go as planned. But whatever happened, they can't act like something bad exactly happened because nothing went wrong. Except their plan didn't go how it was supposed to go, so they didn't get what they wanted out of the situation, but the situation didn't go wrong per se. So they're kind of like, yeah, at odds with yourself. If this message is for you, you're at odds with yourself. You can't figure out why you're so fucking uncomfortable in your body today. You're uncomfortable in your mind. You're crabby as fuck. Look how much I'm swearing. You're just crabby. And the message I'm getting here very specifically is whatever happened, someone, and they didn't do this on purpose to you. This is just nature of their personality is what I'm getting. Someone held up a mirror to you. So you try to pull something. You had some kind of strategic plan to do something. And this person just sort of got in your way by acting very unpredictably and unbeknownst to them even, holding up a mirror to you. So whatever they did, all it did, whatever their response to what you were doing, all it did was show you your own behavior. Like all you could see was your own behavior. No matter what this person did or said, all you could think about was, oh, me, like, look what I'm doing. Why am I doing this? And it got a point that you were even like, why am I doing this? I keep hearing that, like, why am I doing this? And then you start feeling shitty about yourself. And so basically, I guess you're upset with yourself and your own behavior, and your behavior is challenging you. It's challenging you and making you wonder, like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Okay, so if this message is for you, you're in a moment right now of what the fuck is wrong with me, because you can't believe your own behavior. And you can't believe your own behavior because looking back, you're like, why was I even doing that for? What was I trying to, like, maybe you have even lost sight of what you were trying to get out of this master plan of yours. Now that you actually executed and something completely different than expected happened, and this person held up this mirror to you and you saw yourself and you're like, yikes. Wow. Like, why am I this way? Jesus Christ. And now you're also embarrassed. This person has awakened a sense of shame in you. So you might be actually blaming them and starting to get pissy with them. But you're having trouble with that too because they didn't do anything wrong. They just didn't respond the way you expected. But it seems like they didn't do anything wrong. They weren't bad in any way. They weren't rude. They weren't, there wasn't anything really wrong with their behavior. So you're even getting irritated at that it's not easy to blame them because you want to blame them. You've actually maybe found yourself already blaming them a couple times and having to backtrack like, okay, the truth is they didn't do anything wrong. And so now you're just sitting there in front of a mirror, challenged by yourself, challenged by your own behavior, and having to deal with that, and it's fucking hard, okay? And if this message is for you, there's a very clear message here. You've been praying. What I'm getting is a person who's been praying for a way forward, and that's why they came up with this contrived plan, because they wanted some kind of forward movement, and they wanted some kind of clarity, and they got the clarity. And it's like a bitter medicine that they're taking in. The clarity is there, is what you need to realize if this message is for you. You've been praying for clarity, and that's what you were hoping to get out of this plan. This plan didn't turn out as you expected. Things didn't go as planned, but understand you did get that clarity. So if you're able to humble yourself, which interesting, I'm getting that's what you were maybe trying to do to somebody else. Maybe you were trying to humble them, and then you realize they were already humble. And then you were like, so then I'm just a dick, I guess. So, you know, if that's where you're at, this is the clarity you were looking for. Maybe you were looking for clarity as to why you couldn't move forward. Maybe it's because you're acting like a dick. And that's why you can't move forward in this situation. So, you know, this is a harsh, again, this is like a bitter medicine, but it's like you beg the universe for it. And, you know, this is also a bigger lesson. It's happened to me a million times that when we try to make things happen according to our plans, and like we try to test other people or the universe to give us responses, as a reader, you know, I don't really talk about it here, but I also, you know, I use tarot, and other types of cards sometimes to find like the channel of information to tap into, right? And like, as a reader, I've seen many readers try and like test the universe and test situations and test people to try and get the answers they wanted. And what I've always experienced and seen others experience is the universe will not fall to those kind of Machiavellian plans like ever. Even when it looks like it's falling into them, it's just to teach you a larger lesson down the line. But the universe will give you the answers you're looking for via these Machiavellian plans. You will get those answers. It will just happen in the universe's terms. And so it's really up to you to take in that knowledge and drop those sort of controlling tactics with God, because, you know, none of us can control God, but we can cooperate with God. And then life is a lot better. So hopefully that was helpful.